Wrestling attires can make or break a wrestler. Every wrestler wants to look different and have that it factor about them. But we can all agree that sometimes wrestling in your underwear, although it did work, others just looked cooler. So here are the top 10 best WWE attires. Starting at number 10, we have Chris Jericho. Having your own pose on your pants, that's pretty rad. And even looking at Chris Jericho in AEW, we can all agree that he is still stylish. Chris Jericho actually did go through a phase where he wore underwear, and it did fit his character, but it was definitely a downgrade from the pants. And whether he wore the barbed wire pants, or the spiderweb pants, or even the dope Matrix pants, Jericho had style in the WWE. At number 9, we have Kurt Angle. His attire fit perfectly with his character, rocking red, white, and blue. But when he switched over to that black, we got a different side of Kurt Angle. And let's not get started when he took the shoulder straps off. We knew that we would be getting into some crazy shit. Kurt Angle meant nothing but business, and the amateur wrestling singlet was a staple look in his career. And he pretty much wrestled every single match with it on. At number 8, we have Bret Hart. His attire is so popular that they sell Halloween costumes of it. And even the shirt that you can get at Walmart, which I actually have in my closet, can't lie, is pretty rad. The pink and black just go so well together. Not to mention at the time when bright colors in wrestling weren't really found, Bret Hart owned the fashion scene. I mean, the whole Hart family looked badass with their variations. Pink, black, white, iconic. At number 7, we have none other than the Macho Man. Just like Bret Hart, this man has costumes after costumes, and people dressing up like him to this day. His look is actually a big inspiration, and the Macho Man's image is still used in Hollywood. He is one of the pioneers of flamboyant attire, and he paved the way in the wrestling world for this. This man looked so good doing it, and there will only ever be one Macho Man. At number 6, we have none other than RVD. I mean, look at this yin-yang symbol. His attire was always martial arts themed. Whether it was yin-yang symbols, dope-ass dragons, or both, this man was rocking it. And it fit his character so perfectly. He even had a tribute from Seth Rollins. He came out to the ring with RVD's gear on. It resembled RVD at least. And he also did RVD's signature pose. His legacy will always live on. At number 5, we have Seth Rollins. This man's whole closet is a fashion statement, but we're not here to talk about his entrance attires, we're here to talk about his wrestling attires. And this man has done just about every color you can think of. And it's kind of cool because he incorporates the colors of his attire to how his character feels. We can all agree that the white Power Ranger attire that he came out to is probably one of the sickest tributes. The white and gold just looked perfect on Rollins. Number 4, AJ Styles. Everybody's favorite soccer mom wrestler. For some reason, his attire is just so perfect. It fits his character in the best way possible. He did wear shorts for a short period amount of time, but thankfully, he switched over to his signature pants. The P1 logo on the side is just way too good. But we all have to agree that ripped pants AJ Styles was at his peak. And number 3 on the list, we have none other than HBK. HBK was just a different breed. And whether he was wearing his iconic hard pants or those amazing assless chaps, this man was in control. Not only did he have the skill, but he had the looks, and the crowd was going wild. And throughout his career, this man's attire will forever be known as the Heartbreak Kid look. At number 2 on the list, we have Rey Mysterio. This man has a new attire for every day of the year. Probably one of the most iconic masks universally known by everyone. He even dresses up as characters, blending it in with his attire. I don't think we'd ever get bored of seeing Rey Mysterio's look and what he has next to bring to the table. And finally, our number 1, we have Jeff Hardy. I don't even know where to begin. This man has never missed a beat, and those pigtails were crazy, and they worked. Every flamboyant attire walked so Jeff Hardy could run, and boy did this guy run. We had kids dressing up and using their mom's pantyhose to look like their hero, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy will go into the history books with his iconic look.